Get on board!
I was skeptical about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and rightfully so, when it was first announced. It's from EA. Not to mention, the review embargo went up the same day the game came out, which was also pretty worrying. But, I got to play the game, and the game, well, is it good? Or is it bad? Is it more EA Star Wars trash? Or is it one of those good old Star Wars games that can be held up with the original Battlefront 2 or Knights of the Old Republic as some of the all-time greats? Let's find out. Hi guys, this is DPX reviewing today Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. But before we get started, you know what to do. Be sure to like this video, subscribe if you're new, turn on notifications, and leave a comment, and you'll be a loyal subscriber. At first, the idea of a Star Wars game having similar combat to a Souls game, parkour mechanics like Assassin's Creed and Uncharted, and the structure of 2018's God of War honestly sounds laughable at first. But Jedi Fallen Order manages to take all those and does so well. When it comes to fighting your enemies, you actually have to predict their patterns and strategies to defeat them that way. Not to mention, lightsaber combat never felt so awesome before. You also eventually get a double-sided lightsaber and get to use multiple colors, green, blue, as well as orange, as a pre-order bonus. But the game just feels so smooth. When I started playing it, it felt great. There's also no stealth sections, in case you were wondering. It's basically all just combat. There's also some times where you do wall running, which also just feels so great.
There. This might not be the best time to land.
Yeah, something strange. Those winds are interfering with our comms.
Hey, Cordova mentioned something about peace in the eye of the storm.
Let me tell you, the cast of characters in this game is honestly pretty cool. Your lead character is Cal Kestis, a Jedi who actually survived Order 66, and shows the difficulties of being a Jedi along the way. You also have supporting characters like Seer, who actually saves Cal from a fight with an Inquisitor that you saw at the beginning of the video. And Seer was at least at one point a Jedi too. Not to mention how adorable BD1 is. Just hangs on Cal's back. I like this cast of characters, and the cool thing about them is that they're a part of the official Star Wars canon.
Dothamir is forbidden to you. Leave at once.
Well, I'm afraid I can't do that, but perhaps we could help each other. You see, Easy.
I know we like to shit on the prequels a lot, but one thing I don't think they get enough credit for is how it opens up the door for so many cool things, like the Rebels show, and Rogue One, and this game. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order takes place in between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. Damn, we're getting a lot of stuff in between the two. I believe being somewhere closer to Revenge of the Sith, as Cal Kestis is a survivor of Order 66, and it also takes place before Rebels and Rogue One. So yeah, Cal Kestis is being hunted by an Inquisitor who was trained by none other than, you guessed it, Darth Vader. All the supporting characters are trying to help Cal not get killed, pretty much. I think this is a really cool story. Obviously, it didn't sound that good with me explaining it, but you have to play it for yourself to understand, and that is a huge cop-out, but trust me. And again, what's even cooler is that it's a part of the official Star Wars canon. It's time to talk about some other stuff, starting with the music, and I think the title screen's music is very good and captures the feel of Star Wars and the time period we're in, as well as the music in some cutscenes do the same. I can't say the same about when you're actually playing the game, though, because you mostly don't even hear it. I'd also like to say that this game looks beautiful, graphic style-wise. I've found way too many graphic glitches and gameplay glitches that I can probably make a top 10 list of the funniest ones. You can be stuck doing certain animations, the ground sometimes has a fucking seizure, and you can walk into walls. That and the load times take way too long. It takes a minute and a half. That's just way too long. I mean, it's 2019 on an 8th generation console. Load time shouldn't be this long. But that's where my complaints both begin and end.
I failed!
In conclusion, Star Wars Jedi Order restores faith in Star Wars games, as this game is really fun. The story is strong, the characters are likable, the gameplay is smooth and just awesome. The game looks great, but there are way too many glitches, and the load times take way too long. Those are my only gripes, though. They're all really one complaint because there are technical difficulties with this game. So, in the end, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order gets a 9 out of 10. Definitely one of the best games of the year, and a pleasant surprise, considering EA's track record with Star Wars games. Well, that was it for this video. What did you think of my review? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you going to leave a dislike just because I used footage from, like, the earlier parts of the game? Yeah, I noticed I do that a lot too, but it's okay. Be sure to like this video, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.